Okay, how do we actually prepare a trial balance here? So the first step is we need to list out all the accounts there is in your ledger. So there are some accounts that you don't need to actually list them out if they are actually closed. It means that, for example, certain trade receivable that actually paid up their dues, or certain trade payable that already we have completely paid them, and then you do not need to include them into your trial balance because they have a zero balance. So calculate the net value. Net value meaning that whichever side that has more. Okay, for example, here, whatever account that we look at, so this is one of the example given here, because you can see the total debit entries is 10,000, the total credit entry is 7,000. So the difference here will be 3,000. Whichever side that has the higher amount will lead to the balance. It means that the debit side will minus the credit side, and then we will get 3,000 on the debit side. So the difference is the 3,000. So what we need to do is we need to key in that 3,000 into your trial balance. So once you have your net amount, this is actually what you're actually calling it the balance in the future. It can appear in any account, even your expenses, even your revenue. That is futures syllabus, whereby we have to learn whether there's a prepaid or there's an accrued for your expenses and your revenue. Okay, so to speak, if we have something, so it's I think there's a typo error here. So in the example, the net amount is supposed to be 3,000 here, but it's written 4,000. So I'm just going to change it here to 3,000 because the debit side total is 10,000 and the credit side total is 7,000. So once we have this balance, or what we call a net amount tentatively, we will put this amount into our trial balance in whichever side that has the higher amount. So debit side has the higher amount, so I'm going to put the 3,000 here. Okay, once you're done already, you can just continue to do with the rest of the accounts that you have, and then eventually just list out every single account in your trial balance. Once that's done, then you can compare the total debit amount with the credit amount. If they are the same, then bravo, you have done your double entry properly. If they're not, then there might be some errors that you need to look out for. Maybe there are certain things that you've written in the wrong number. So those are the errors that we can detect in the trial balance. Is your mistakes that being done when one side is more than the other, or one side is a different number compared to the other. Okay, if both sides agree, then we can actually say that double entry has been done properly, but that doesn't mean that your accounts are completely correct.